comic is also another Seattle comic, one of my favorites actually. A very important show coming up soon. Actually, a couple of shows, a run of shows, as we say in the comedy biz. They are having Solomon Giorgio at the end of May at Highline up in Seattle. Put your hands together for Bobby Higley!
Keep it going for Ken! And for Amanda. This is awesome, Amanda. Nice job putting this together. This crowd is lit. Where did you find them? Oh, wow. What a good-looking crowd. I was looking at the back of your heads. Wow, the front's even better. I'm nailing my likability. I'm working on it. This look that you see before you, I like to describe as bi-bait. Okay? Because with me, it's still gay, but just bear with me. It's a little less gay now, isn't it? You know, if you squint, I could be a 6 with tits. I don't know, it's interesting. And I have been dating a lot of bi dudes lately since I've grown my hair out, which has been a lot. Bi dudes treat your penis a lot like drinkers treat a beer. Less experienced ones get close and they're like, bitter! Is that an IPA? I'm like, no, that's a Norwegian pale. It's so much more mellow. What's wrong with you? And it's interesting. I started dating this bi dude recently, and I just healed from this. But yeah, I had this busticated lip like a couple weeks ago, which was great. And I'll tell you about how it happened. Who else has been injured during sex? Anybody? Sex is a dangerous game. There's a lot of moving parts. And I was in the act of sodomy, you know, getting real down with it. Things were going great, and I was in what you would describe as maybe a shift change. And I took a flying elbow right to the face. Yeah, and that's when I learned what a violent orgasm was. And he was like, "Stop!" And I'm like, "How?" Like, mayo ketchup. Oh no. I need a mess. I was raised Mormon. Anybody else abused? My relationship with my family is complicated. To sum it up, I'll give you a synopsis of my dad. If he was a slogan for a cereal brand, it would be "Kicks are for kids." Yeah, you think that joke was dark? You should have seen my childhood. I wish somebody had. So when I see my family, it's intense. Last time I saw them was last Christmas. I'll tell you about it. So. Last Christmas, I gobbled up Xanax, and the very next day, I did it again. That's true. It was like day 3 on beta blockers, and my family was hanging around the dinner table, and my mom is drinking this iced herbal tea and starts this conversation. She's like, "Y'all want to get canasty?" Yeah, that's how a Mormon woman instigates a game of canasta. Then she slapped her leg and she's like, "I'm so bad." And I was like, "Mom, God, I've started cocaine off of a man's asshole in a bathhouse." She's like, "What was that, sweetie?" I was like, "Nothing. You are so bad." You are so bad. And I had like this emotional permafrost from 3 days of Xanax. And I love canasta and I'm super competitive. So I was like, what should I do? I'm tired. I did what a normal gay does. I took more drugs. Took some Adderall. You ever done that? You ever stripped yourself of all of your emotions and then made yourself feel way smarter than everyone else? And I was looking around the room, and I was like, where did I set my empathy? And it was at that moment when my family is like there and I'm in this state that my dad made a critical error. A Miley Cyrus song came on the radio and he decided that was a good time to slut shame. Yeah. He said, "Turn off that whore's music." And I was like, "What did you say?" And there was like cracks on the ice. And he was like, "Well, she is a whore." And that's when it happened. Everybody, I surfaced. I was like, But it was a cool rage, it was a cold rage. So I turned to my dad and I was like, Dad, do you know my mom has to drive to Pocatello, an extra hour out of the way tomorrow to take me back to the airport? Well, funny enough, I met another man's son for falafel earlier today, and I'm gonna fuck him. And I did. That poor boy had no idea why I was so angry. Oh. And at this moment, my mom just spews out her ice turtle. She just... And it goes quiet, and my little sister starts laughing, and my little brother starts laughing, and then my mom starts laughing, and she gets this belly laugh, this snorting laugh. And I turned to my dad, and I was like, that's right. I win. It was a victory, as they say. But I want to talk about other stuff. You know, our childhoods probably were, different, but our 18-year-old times weren't that different. What were the bad things you were doing at 18? Anything you'd willing to share? Moving on. Something bad you did at 18.
Oh, I can't remember.
No, then it was good. I'm looking for examples. Moving on. Fucking, yeah. Check. Okay, so when I was 18, we were doing about the same stuff, just normal 18-year-old stuff, like scampering around gay bathhouses. Y'all fuck with gay bathhouses? Let me paint the picture if you don't know what that is. It is a sex dungeon hostel. There are no lights. You have to feel your way along the glory holes along the wall. They read like gay braille that says there's meth to be found here. And you're high off your tits on some Molly that was definitely meth. Because you only stutter on meth. That was a fun, this night. I'm going to tell you about this night in detail. So before that, I had got kicked out of my first bar. I had a fake ID. I had no business being in bars, but I had been going for a while to a couple of different gay bars. And to tell you how fucked up I was that night, I got kicked out of Neighbors. Yeah, which is the shittiest gay bar in Seattle. Okay, and to kick a gay man out of a gay nightclub, they have to be fucked up, And here's what got me kicked out. I went up to order a drink. The bartender asked me how I was doing, and I said, razzle dazzle. And he was like, too much. And so I went to the bathhouse like you do, and I was scampered around there with my 41-year-old boyfriend. I know, my last relationship looked like a Father's Day advertisement. I seriously wrote that joke after receiving a Tommy Bahama Father's Day advertisement when we were still dating, and I held it up, and he said, "You make me so sad." He knew what it was about. So I'm scampered around this bathhouse, and what do my eyes behold when I round the corner? My dentist! My dentist, who I didn't know was gay, in a sling. Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you pretend to be my dentist? For one moment. Okay, so in this moment, my dentist, he was just gobbling up at some ass. Oh, just the best ass. No. Just pretend. Oh, perfect. No, you're aiming up. He's up. You're in a sling. Perfect. You're doing great. Okay, and then I'm on meth, so I interrupt you to say, I thought you filled cavities 9 to 5. And then you don't have a dentist anymore, guys. That's how you lose your dentist. Oh, that's weird. I have another medical professional who is gay, my doctor, but I sought him out, I wanted somebody who, knew the gay experience, and so I asked for a gay doctor, and one of my friends when I first moved into Seattle told me about Thomas J. Smith, this guy. He just retired, delightful dude. And he mentioned and referred me to him, so I go to this place and expecting just a gay man. What walks in is a Palm Springs gay. 65-year-old Palm Springs gay. Do you know what that is, a Palm Springs gay? That is the maximum setting on a homosexual. All the way up, all the sizzle, all the spice. And he walks in, and the nurse had taken my blood pressure, and it had been kind of high, and he walks in, and we start talking, and he's like, "Why's your blood pressure so high?" And I was like, being, we were having a fun dialogue, so I was like, do I do drugs? Who knows? And he slapped my leg and he was like, you're a bad, bad little gutter twank. And I like you. So cute. Okay. So I'm going to tell you about another time that I got sexually injured and had to talk to Dr. Tom. So I tore during sex. My asshole looked just like this. Exactly. They captured it. And I tore, and I didn't think about it, but I was at job training in LA, and I went to Long Beach, and I just swam in the ocean. Yeah, like a dumb, dumb idiot. So I was like, there's only Nemo and his friends, not a terrible infection, waiting around the corner, and I toughed it out for 4 days. For 4 days, I was like, testosterone can get me through the inability to sit and this horrible lack of focus. And I'm like losing consciousness on the 4th day. And so my ex drags me into the hospital and he has to run to work. And I get taken back, the nurse brings me back. Dr. Tom examines me for like about 1.5 seconds. And he just comes screaming out of the office. And he's like, Deborah! We need to get this ball to you numb! My doctor is so gay that he made Deborah 3 syllables, everyone. You gotta bang around there a lot better. That's why we have a gay lisp. It's damage. So I want to leave you, because I have this comfortable chair, on one of my favorite jokes. It is my sad gay nursery rhymes. Okay? Let's do this. Little twink Tommy sat down his mommy. He had something to say. But along came his father, who sat down beside her and disowned him for being gay. That one's based on being 15 and me. How funny, guys. I know. Look at me now. Baba, black sheep, have you any privilege? No. Gumpster Dumpster sat on a dick. Gumpster Dumpster got terribly sick. This joke is about AIDS, children. All his friends' warnings and his doctor's degree couldn't cure Gumpster of his HIV. It doesn't kill people anymore, everyone. What are you, the Reagan administration? You don't want to hear about AIDS? You goobs. You goobers. This has been fun. I've been Bobby Higley. Thank you so much, everyone.
Get that love going for Bobby, man. I fucking love Bobby, but this is a whole new side of him I've never seen. Crazy.